Hey Cancer, I'm here to do your January love reading. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you would like personal readings, you can email me or you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram and message me on there. Those are all linked in the description box of this video, as well as the PayPal. All right, what is going on with Cancer in love? Any messages for Cancer? Any messages for Cancer in love? All right, one more. All right, the top row is going to represent you. The bottom row is going to represent the other person that you are either currently in a relationship with or the person who is coming towards you if you are single, okay? Remember, it can always be vice versa. Also, remember, these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody, but just kind of take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. This is a Susan Dawn spiritual deck, by the way, and I freaking love them. You can find her on YouTube. You can find her on Instagram. She's amazing. So with the Ace of Wands, I take this, the bottom of the deck is the overall kind of energy of the reading, okay? So there's a brand new opportunity being presented to you that is asking you to take action. The passion that you feel for this new venture will be a guidance for you through the next phase of this journey. And you're leveling up in your own awakening or ascension journey with a new phase of your life about to take root. Don't stop your studies or your spiritual work now, okay? All right. First card we have for you is the Eight of Cups. All right. With the Eight of Cups, I'm sorry, I was just reading this card. I'm going to read you the Susan Dawn spiritual meaning of the cards, and then I'll give you my interpretation. That works. Okay, the Eight of Cups. It says, you've been on a long journey of self-discovery, and now you're walking away from that which no longer fulfills you or serves your best and highest self. Be gentle and honest with yourself as you let your intuition guide you on your path. Remember that rejection is merely redirection. As you walk away from what you don't want, you get one step closer to what you do. Okay. So with the Eight of Cups, it is walking away from something. You have finally walked away, okay? You kind of had this withdrawal thing going on, but you're moving on. You might have felt like abandoned by someone, okay? So if you felt abandoned and you went through that whole rush of feelings and things like that, you're finally able to get out of that. And even though you might still feel a little bit of disappointment or letdown or hurt, you have to know it wasn't for you, okay? So high five to you. Moving on from something that didn't feel right? Five of Swords. There was probably like a lot of arguing going on. Somebody could have stolen from you, you know, like an abusive relationship. The relationship could have been a very abusive one. So again, hats off to you that you walked away from that. Mind you, remember, this doesn't apply to all of you, but some of you. So you won. You won that battle. You walked away from that abusive situation, possibly. If it wasn't abusive, it was just a lot of petty, stupid argument bullshit, you know? Like, it was just too much of that going on, or again, somebody stole from you, I don't know. But it could be that you're going through arguments right now with somebody, or you're still in an abusive relationship, and the Eight of Cups is just kind of remind you, like, hey, you got to get out of here. So if you are in that situation, please get out. Please seek help. Do it the safest way possible, though. All right, next card we have is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So the Five of Pentacles reversed is like a new job, a new home, hope returns to your life. Perfect. The hope returns to your life. And it's like you're in recovery now. You're in your recovery from that, from a toxic or traumatic relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to mean it was physically abusive. Could have been emotionally or mentally abusive. That's just as damaging, if not more, I think. So this is your road to recovery. This is a new everything, right? You're ready for this new adventure. You are done with that crap in the past and you are ready for this new one, okay? All right. For the other person, the first card we have is the Tower. So it's like a big upheaval in your life, in their life, in your life. A huge change, being broken down, unwanted change or violence, right? So this is your person. Could have been a fire sign that you were dealing with, but this person was like, I feel like they really broke you down. Mind you, the suffering is like short, okay? So it's not like a long-term thing that you're gonna have to deal with, right? Crisis disrupts the passion, all right? So whatever crisis there was, whether it was they put their hands on you, you just got into a huge fight, anything like that, it disrupts what you thought was the good, okay? So that ended. That's done. So you're good. The next card we have for them is the Justice card. So the truth comes out. Consequences are coming soon for that person. It's a win-win for you, right? Basically, give and take, you get what you deserve. The next card we have for them is the the Queen of Wands reversed, okay? So with the Queen of Wands reversed, it's like they had such anger and coldness and aggression about themselves, and they were really like a dull person, right? Like if you think about it, you're like, you weren't even like that cool, or that fun, or that nice, or that exciting. So it's like, you gotta get away. If you haven't got away, just get away. If you've gotten away already, this is past. This is just a reminder of everything that happened. And you are a stronger person because of it. You had to go through the biggest challenges in life in order to build yourself a really strong character, and to, I don't want it to like build up this wall around your heart. I don't want it to be like now you keep everybody at arm's length and you're like, leave me alone, don't talk to me, I don't want you. Obviously you do need time to heal, so please take that time. Take whatever time you need, because if you get right into another relationship so soon after something like that, it's not gonna go well. You need to process everything and just kind of do what you have to do on your own to make yourself a healthier person. As a person who was in a relationship kind of like that in the past, don't let yourself have the tendency of bringing those traits into your next relationship. It happens. You either take on the habits of that person, or you take that toxicity and that kind of negative, angry behavior into another relationship, and you're going to ruin that. If the other person was the aggressor, you could have the tendency to become the aggressor in the next situation, because you're like, okay, well, we're about to argue now. Well, the last person I was in an argument with and we were in a relationship, they wanted to get physical. So I'm going to get physical first. Please don't take that mentality. You have to completely understand that whatever happened, however wrong and awful that person was to you, that's not who you are, and that was not your fault. That's all on them, right? So that's something they're going to have to deal with for the rest of their life. They're going to have to deal with what they did to a genuinely good person, and unless they have a complete 180 change, they're never going to find a happiness in their life acting that way. So if you take those traits into your new relationships or friendships or even relationships with your family, you're not going to have the happiness either. So you really have to completely clear yourself of all that energy, all that trauma before you get into something new. And again, know that it has to be better. You don't deserve to be demeaned. You don't deserve abuse, emotional, physical, or mental, narcissism. You know, you don't deserve somebody who's a narcissistic person. Like, as soon as you see those little signs of things like that, you gotta just be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Get away from me. You might feel for a minute like your picker's broken, you know what I mean? But you're gonna learn to pick better. Because a lot of people who end up in those situations either ignored the initial signs. They took jealousy and acting out as like cute, and oh, they love me so much, they're so jealous, it's cute. That's not cute. That's a sign of worse things to come, you know. Little controlling things like, hey, I don't want you to wear that, I don't want you going here, I don't want you talking to this person. Like, you can't be with somebody who does those things, because you need to be your own individual person no matter what relationship you're in, and they have to complement you, not restrain you or restrict you or set rules. That's just not, adults don't impose rules on other adults in a relationship. They just don't. You have to do what you need to do to be appropriate in a relationship, but you don't need somebody telling you what you can and can't do. That's just not okay. So, if those things come up in a new person, get the frick away as fast as possible. I don't mean to just babble on and on, I'm sorry. But again, if you guys want personal readings, if you want an extended reading of this reading, which basically goes to outcomes, what you have ahead for you, and things like that, I can always do that as well. But for now, that's it. I wish you the best, and if you need to talk ever, I'm always here. See ya.